So for example number 4, again, we don't have it set equal to 0, so we need to do that. But this time I have two x terms, so I do have some like terms that are going to be put together. So I'm going to go ahead and, stack those the way they go. So that negative 3x, I'll add 3x, and I actually have something to add it to. We want it to equal 0, so we're going to subtract the 20. That's going to be our constant term, so I'm going to remind myself that it gets put last. That's why I wrote it real small like that. So 5x squared, which is our a term. Negative 2 plus 3 is positive 1, so that's your b term. So I went ahead and put the 1 just to remind myself that it would be 1. If you see a problem that just has an x with no number in front of it, remember that is an implied 1, so don't forget to plug 1 into your formula. That's pretty important. And then minus 20 equals 0. So now we have a, b, and c. And let me get my template drawn out here real quick. All right, now we're ready to plug these numbers in. So negative b plus or minus b squared minus 4 times a times c over 2 times a. All right, so once you get the equation rearranged, it's just a matter of plugging in those numbers. So let's plug those in. So alpha y equals, so we've got negative 1 plus the square root of 1 squared minus 4 times 5 times negative 20 over 2 times 5. Again, this one would not be factorable, so we'll round it to a couple decimal places. So since that's a 0 and it would stay 0, we'll just put 1.9. You can put 1.90. That's perfectly fine. Let's get the subtraction version. Which is negative 2.10, which would still stay the 0. So we'll just call that negative 2.1. And there are your answers. Again, check them by plugging into the formula or checking those x-intercepts on Desmos.